In the swamp of Oak Island, searchers have discovered a 500-year representation of what may have looked like. They have found part of a wall that matches an ancient map from the 1300s, hints at Templar treasure, or even a dam built to cover something huge, possibly a secret vault. The location is at the top edge of the swamp, where many strange things have already been found, such as tools, wood, rocks, and other items. The timber they pulled out was not just any random hunk of wood, it was a solid 12 in wide piece that looked like it was placed there on purpose. Just as they were clearing the muck, they noticed a glint of metal wedged right beside the wood. This isn't just any random hunk of wood. It matches old treasure hunter stories, especially from a guy named Fred, who always believed a wall was buried up there to keep secrets in. As more stuff was found, giant boulders appeared, arranged like someone wanted them there for a reason. If someone went through all that trouble to build a wall and then throw big rocks around in order, they must have been hiding something huge, something worth keeping safe, or even something worth dying for. The team started cleaning the area off, trying to make sense of what they were seeing, and the deeper they went, the more it looked like a design. More digging revealed layers of packed dirt sitting on top of smooth-cut boards, water-stained planks that had clearly been shaped by tools nails that looked hand-forged. This was not random, but rather a man-made trick. The deeper they went, the more it looked like they were peeling back layers of time like pages in a history book made from mud and wood every time they lifted something out of the ground. Under the puzzle, a thick, heavy section of timber with squared edges matched old drawings and maps, suggesting that the swamp was made on purpose, like covering treasure with a blanket of water and weeds. If that wall was part of a dam, it might have blocked water to shape the swamp just right. The place started feeling like a hidden construction site, a place where secrets could be kept forever. The story revolves around a mysterious swamp where a massive structure was once built and then buried, possibly a tunnel, vault, or boat slip. Theories about the purpose of this digging have been circulating, with some suggesting it was planned by pirates hiding loot from the crown, others questioning if it had
a great deal of activity going on there. In the 4th episode of Season 7's The Lucky 13, Gary Drayton and Charles Barkhouse revisit Lot 21 to see if they can uncover any new information. In reality, they are successful in finding a pair. The first thing they find is an 1800s British halfpenny coin. The next thing they find is a brooch with a detailed design of a rope and a leaf on it. Marty Lagina will take some time to count the number of branches on the leaf after he has finished polishing the brooch. There are a total of 13 of them.
In this video, the team led by Rick Lagina, metal detection specialist Gary Drayton, and archaeologist Fiona Steele investigates a mysterious stone foundation on Lot 5 on the western side of Oak Island. The team has been working on the discovery for 2 years and has discovered a number of clues that point to it possibly being related to the mystery surrounding Oak Island. The discoveries include iron tools connected to Sir William Phipps, an English politician from the 17th century who plotted with a high-ranking Freemason named Andrew Belcher to bury a massive cache of Spanish silver and gold on Oak Island in 1687. Gary is permitted to identify possible metal targets in the Lot 5 feature, which has grown 2 to 3 times in size from when it first appeared. Nevertheless, the feature is still not fully exposed, and it takes time to accomplish it correctly. According to Gary, there are only 3 metals that can produce that sound: copper, lead, or gold. The team wants to locate the gold and invite Gary to do a gold dance, which they intend to do next. The crew is seeking to solve the enigma of the Lot 5 stone foundation and its relation to the Oak Island mystery. They are excavating and calling back for additional exploration when the pit is nearly finished. They are also looking into a non-ferrous target discovered on Lot 5, which lies on the island's western edge. Jack Begley, Craig Tester, and El Nian are searching for an elaborate copper button that might provide information about the feature's inventor, the brick building in the swamp, and perhaps even the money pit. The group is east and are aware that there has been a lot of activity. Rick, his nephew Drayton, and Alex believe the swamp. Dr. Spooner said the paved area is uncommon in nature. Rick wants Tom to examine the strange wood and stone feature discovered a day earlier. The 14-foot log is beneath a large root structure. These findings could provide evidence that Oak Island was a multi-generational attempt to conceal something. Since it's difficult to bring those large logs out here, and the rocks in a row beneath Billy provide interest, Tom believes they either did it or they didn't. The first log they found is well made, with platform logs on top and carry logs supporting the structure. Several logs flow this way and another there. Alex noticed a carefully positioned layer of cobbles at the bottom of the pit. This enigma would be hefty. Elle finds it odd, but Dr. Spooner is qualified to provide a thorough evaluation, so they will invite him to collect organic samples that can be traced back in time to determine what transpired. To learn more about the mysterious edifice and its solutions, Rick, his nephew Alex, and metal detectorists Gary Drayton and Billy Gart combed the grass for clues to a hidden cobblestone road. Because of its uncanny likeness to the Masonic all-seeing eye, the Oak Island crew named the triangle-shaped swamp's mysterious circular creation the Eye of the Swamp. This is the first structure that leads directly to the eye. Dr. Spooner's corps Phipps to carry out 2 salvage operations of the sunken Spanish treasure galleon near the Dominican Republic in 1687. But Phipps and his assistant Captain Andrew Belcher delivered less than half of the silver and gold treasure listed on the ship's manifest. Some of the treasure was secreted to Oak Island, according to 32nd Degree Freemason. The team believes the feature may be much older than first believed. The button's flower design is an intriguing discovery, but they need to learn more to fully comprehend its significance. Scott Clark's theory states that a button found on the Conception may be another clue supporting this theory, similar to the iron tools found in the Roundfield feature linked to William Phipps. The group expresses gratitude to everyone for their efforts and promotes deeper comprehension of the button's significance. Billy Gart and Gary Drayton, metal detectorists Gary and his nephew Alex, are prepared to go down the mysterious cobblestone road in the northern marsh. They are close to the coast and are aware that there has been a lot of activity. Rick, his nephew Drayton, and Alex believe the swamp. Dr. Spooner said the paved area is uncommon in nature. Rick wants Tom to examine the strange wood and stone feature discovered a day earlier. The 14-foot log is beneath a large root structure. These findings could provide evidence that Oak Island was a multi-generational attempt to conceal something. Since it's difficult to bring those large logs out here, and the rocks in a row beneath Billy provide interest, Tom believes they either did it or they didn't. The first log they found is well made, with platform logs on top and carry logs supporting the structure. Several logs flow this way and another there. Alex noticed a carefully positioned layer of cobbles at the bottom of the pit. This enigma would be hefty. Elle finds it odd, but Dr. Spooner is qualified to provide a thorough evaluation, so they will invite him to collect organic samples that can be traced back. Named Elle and other team members are currently attempting to identify the area's north wall, which is an interesting project. The group is determined to carry out more research and find more clues about the history of the treasure vault known as the Money Pit in 20122. Numerous items discovered by a team of researchers at the site known as the Money Pit raise the possibility that it was inhabited for hundreds of years by a diversity of cultures. Iron tools are among these items. A cut English silver coin from the late 1600s is also included, along with a button featuring a starburst design. The team is currently looking for concrete evidence to help identify who was in charge of building the structure and what else it might contain. Following the discovery of a lead barter token and a mark material that fits soil oil symbols gathered from more than 100 feet deep in the area, they have found tools made of iron, a lead ball with a lid shot, and a TD pipe stem. The crew is excited about the possibility of finding further hints among the more than 10 tons of debris that were removed from Lot 5's stone foundation. A piece of silver that may be a modified form of an exceptionally old coin was also discovered. The team believes that the stone foundation on Lot 5 might have served as a camp during the Money Pit's construction. If archaeologist Helen Sheldon confirms this, the team will proceed with their theory. This could assist in identifying the structure's original designers. The group is searching for conclusive proof to assist unravel the 230-year-old enigma surrounding the Money Pit region. Additionally, they are investigating remnants of the stone foundation on Lot 5, which might have served as a campground while the Money Pit was being built. 11 feet southwest of where they came across the enigmatic 90-high tunnel a week ago, the crew is engaged in a core drilling operation in the Money Pit location.
Dollars are mined by Parker's workers at the conclusion of the season, shattering their previous record for the amount of gold extracted. Celebration and happiness follow the success of the endeavor. Parker is extremely ecstatic about the recent decline in the price of petrol, as well as the rise in the price of gold. This comes at a time when he is getting ready to buy a piece of land in Alaska. Earning money is essential for him in order to save up for the next purchase he intends to make. He takes a risk by operating his most advanced washing plant on the most mineral-rich ground they have ever mined. But the large amount of water offers a risk that the plant would collapse into the pond if it is not handled properly. He takes a risk by operating his most advanced washing plant on the most mineral-rich ground they have ever mined. He was successful in finding a solution to the problem, and he is now eagerly anticipating the prospect of finding gold under the ground. Despite the fact that there are just 5 weeks left in the season, his staff still has a significant amount of work that they need to complete. They are struck a blow, however, when Mitch discovers that there are wildfires in the region close to his property and makes the decision to remove his family in order to protect them from the danger. Brennan is now in charge and must continue to search for the treasure despite the increased amount of stress. His explosive temper is caused by his frustration with the bad job that was done, as well as the obligation to walk the floors. In spite of the challenges, they are pushing forward with the mining operations, and emphasizes how important it is to ensure that their work is consistent with the basics at all times. Before the onset of winter, Parker is going to require Brendan's assistance in clearing the runway of any mine debris,